She walked into that classroom and she's like, I'm going to teach you kids how to sing. And they're like, F you, B word. And folks, it's episode 13 of the Donald J. Trump podcast. We've had tremendous success, and we're going to continue that success, frankly, with this episode. And now I got to tell you guys, I discovered recently this guy, we call him MrBeast, right? MrBeast, he's a huge YouTube star, and we're on YouTube, right? So I'm like, you got to study your competitors, right? Not that I have competitors because no one's in my class, but I'm in my beautiful home and I walk past Barron's room and I hear them laughing, right? Him and his friends are in there laughing, and I knock on the door, right? Because you got to knock, because at that age you have no idea what's going on in that room, okay? So you want to knock, right? Because I remember when I was a kid, if mom or dad walked in and they didn't knock, they would see some things that, frankly, they didn't want to see. So I knock on Barron's door, and he's a good little boy. He's a good little Barron, and he says, Dad, come in. And him and his friends, they're huddled around the computer screen, and they're all laughing. And I said, what the heck are you guys laughing at? And they show me, and they say, Dad, it's MrBeast. He's a big YouTube star. He's rich. He's so rich. And I take a look. I'm like, Rich, let's see Rich. So he shows me this video. Take a look at this. Take a look at this video right here.
This is a never-ending giant mountain of cash.
And as much cash as you can carry, you can keep. I don't care if you put it in your pockets, in your hoodie, in your pants, in your shoes.
When do I go?
Now.
Now?
It starts now.
Oh my God, what can I do with all this money?
Stuff it in every crevice you got. I need you to stand up. It's as much cash you can carry. Do you want to keep adding more money? Like, we can add a $5 bill there. We can add a $5 bill here. You can add a $5 bill here.
Let's stop.
This is like $2,000. You sure you don't want me to put it down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
go right ahead.
All right, I think you should stop.
Stop it.
Stop it. Oh, yo, you stopped it just in time.
Nice.
So they show me this, and I'm like, you think that guy's rich? That guy's poor. Okay, we're rich. You and me, Barron, we're rich. That guy, I don't know what the heck. I mean, rich people don't act like that, okay? And he says to me, oh, Dad, he's the #1 star on YouTube. And I say, son, you know, your dad's on YouTube now. And I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. Okay, I've got way more money. I've got way more charisma, right? I hosted The Apprentice for years. I've been a star. I've been in multiple movies, including Home Alone 2, okay? I could do that, okay? And he says, but Dad, you're a politician now. You're a politician. How are you? And I'm like, son, I was like a star on social media the whole time I was president the first time. The second time, I could be president and have a thriving YouTube career at the same time, okay? If anyone could do it, Trump could do it. So I decided, I said, son, I'm going to go out there with the camera crew and I'm going to start, MrBeast has some competition. I say, MrBeast is going around giving out money. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it bigger and better than MrBeast or than anyone has ever done it. Take a look. We have a little footage of me out there MrBeasting. Take a look at this. It's going to be huge, okay? Take a look at this footage.
Very strongly. You want money? Take the money. Unbelievable, these people, they don't like money.
Can you believe that? I'm like, wow, MrBeast makes it look so easy to give out money. Little old Trump goes out there and tries to do it, and I get turned down. I mean, it's like the hatred. These people are blinded by the hatred of Trump. They don't even want free money. But I didn't give up because Trump never gives up, so I kept going. And take a look, I keep going until I win, and I win big.
2020 presidential election. Who won? If anyone tell me money, I give money. Who won the election, sir? You know. You know, this guy knows. Who won? Who won? Come on. Anybody. Who won the election? Who won? Was it me? Or was it Sleepy Joe? Unbelievable. I'll give away $1 anyway. Take it. You want $1, sir? I'm giving you money. I'll give you 2. Somebody just take $1. Please. $1.
Nobody wants Trump's money, but I didn't give up. I kept going, and wait till you see. I finally, you know, it's like practice makes perfect. I finally found a train car that was receptive, and they wanted to play the game, and MrBeast better watch out, okay? That I can tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Donald J. Trump reality game, where I ask questions, and if you answer correctly, you get money, you get paid. And believe me, I know money. This guy knows money, I know money. All right, first question. Who won the 2020 presidential election? Who won, sir? You know, I know you know. Was it me or was it Sleepy Joe? You know it was me. I'm giving this guy $1 just because he's so handsome. There you go. All right, question number 2. How many states did Donald J. Trump win? A, 50, B, 50, C, 50, or D, frankly, 50? How many states? How many states? See, the answer is none of the above. I want all 50 and the territories. Believe me, we love the territories, the Virgin Islands.
So true,
well,
so
the
true.
Virgin people, that I can tell you, Puerto Rico or Puerto Rico, as they say. Here you go, sir.
You see that? The kids love me. The kids love me. And they took me aside after taping and they say, Trump, we love you so much, right? The youth loves you. All the kids. It was so great. And so, MrBeast, watch out, okay? Because Donald Trump is coming to take over YouTube, okay? That I can tell you. So, folks, look, moving on. We've got a tremendous episode for you today. We've got Alex Jones is going to call in a little bit. He's going to talk about the Kanye interview. And if you enjoyed those clips, please click subscribe and click that notification bell, right? Because the fake news doesn't want you to listen to this podcast. So click that notification bell and click like. And frankly, it's going to be huge, okay? So, look, I didn't want to start out episode 13 on a somber note, but I have some concerning news, okay? I started to feel a little pain in my chest and also in my head. And so I called up a doctor, a very bigly doctor that I know, and I said, okay, I'm getting this pain. And he said, tell me, what have you been doing? And I said, I'm just winning. And he said to me, well, it sounds like you might have winning AIDS. And apparently it's a disease that you could get when you win so much that your body can't contain the winning. Your brain, it's like the winning is so big and he said, you might have pre-winning AIDS. And I said, is it going to take me out like Sleepy Joe? Will I be able to run? And he said, you maybe have about 6 years left. So that'll be just enough to get back in there and win for the country. But I decided, just to be safe, I'm going to call up the local hospital, Cedars-Sinai, and call the emergency room and tell them about my winning AIDS. So I've got the phone right here, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what Cedars-Sinai has to say, frankly, about my winning AIDS.
Cedars-Sinai Hospital, emergency.
Hello, emergency room. Look, I think I might have AIDS, but not the regular AIDS. It's called winning AIDS, and a very bigly doctor who I'm friends with told me because I win so bigly that I might have winning AIDS. So is there anything?
What is your emergency?
Well, I just told you my emergency is that I might have winning AIDS, okay? By the way, this is former President Donald Trump. And
if this is a prank call, please just keep in mind
it's not a
prank line for other callers right now.
This is not
we
a prank.
Real emergencies right now.
I mean, what could be more real than this, okay? I'm a former president and I might have AIDS.
Sir, if this is a prank call, please hang up right now.
It's not a prank call. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I'm hanging up. And by the way, I voted for Joe Biden.
Voted for Joe Biden? Can you believe these people? I mean, these are sick people. Here I am, and I might have AIDS, hang on. I just got a text from my friend doctor. He said my results came in. I actually don't have AIDS, right? So once again, winning again, right? We're still winning, but no AIDS, okay? What a horrible, negative woman what a nasty woman that was at the Cedars-Sinai Hospital. But look, on a brighter note, we have a word from one of our show's sponsors, the Rap Snacks. Ladies and gentlemen, Rap Snacks is a tasty, delicious treat for fans of hip-hop and really anybody, even if you're not a fan of hip-hop, okay? And I start off every day with a tasty, delicious Rap Snack. They're nutritious, and they get you going. And they say if you have winning AIDS, it might even help, right? Because of the vitamins. They contain so many vitamins, okay? Only 360 calories per container. And just to let you know, the CEO of Rap Snacks recently reached out, and they now have Rap Snacks Lemonade and Rap Snacks Noodles. You can see them right here. You've got Rap Snack Noodles, the creamy chicken, and over here, Rap Snack Noodles, the prime rib, okay? So we've got prime rib and creamy chicken, and I can't think of a better. I mean, Rap Snacks is really expanding, and frankly, I think it's because of this show. So, folks, if you go to a local bodega, just name drop the Donald J. Trump podcast. They call it Aki, right? Mr. Aki or Muhammad at the local bodega. Mention the Donald J. Trump podcast, and you'll get 15% off all Rap Snacks, okay? So, folks, Alex Jones knows that we're going to call him, and I wanted to have him live on the show, but, he's very busy fighting the globalists. So we're going to call Mr. Jones, and we're going to see what he has to say about the really train wreck interview with Kanye, talking about how much he loves Hitler. So,
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
so we've got Alex Jones we're going to call him right now. Hello, Alex. Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. President, and thank you for all your efforts to make America great again and defeat the globalists.
Absolutely. Now, Alex, my audience is dying to know. What's going through your mind after this Ye interview? I mean, the guy's saying he loves Hitler. It was sort of a train wreck.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, Mr. President, I'm feeling kind of blindsided by Kanye. Ye. He told me he wanted to come on and discuss the situation concerning the U.S. government and their methodical plans to turn the frogs gay.
Very interesting, right? And we've talked at length about the gay frogs. And by the way, I support all the LGBTQ people, but and the frogs, really. But yeah, tell us more about that.
Well, Mr. President, neither do I. I support the LGBTQ frogs, and I have plenty of gay friends who are great law-abiding citizens. People, my issue is the chemicals that the government is putting in our water supply.
Absolutely. Wow. So Kanye, you have him on to talk about the gay frogs, which I think all Americans are concerned with. I mean, I go out there, I talk to the people, they're all like, Mr. President, you need to address, frankly, the gay frog situation. But then he starts saying that he loves Hitler.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. President. And I got to tell you, and instead of that, he starts going about loving Adolf Hitler. It was pretty surreal.
Wow, not good, right? Not good. And I think our audience agrees. I mean, is there anything that you think could help Kanye, or that we could probably try to let him know to maybe sort of change his mind? Because that's a horrible position to have, really.
Yeah, listen, Kanye. I said, Kanye, if you want to get over the anti-Semitism bill crap, you need to get your mind right. And you can do that by taking Brain Force Plus right now for only $19.95. It's down from our regular retail price of $39.95, free shipping with the promo code GayFrogs. All sales go to defeating the globalists, Mr. President. And you are pushing mass murder, killing our freaking kids.
That's such a disgrace. So you heard it right here, folks. Get Brain Force and let's pray for Kanye, right? Pray for Kanye, right? Because I'm a Christian person.
Pray for Kanye. And same to you, Mr. President. And Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful family.
Absolutely. Same to you, Alex. We love you. And we're gonna keep watching InfoWars, and we're gonna defeat the globalists. Alex, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Take care. Wow, what a great guy, right? And we're keeping Kanye in our thoughts and prayers.
I see good things about Hitler also.
I prayed over my Yeezy 360 Boost box, and I said, God, please help Kanye, because he's having a rough time. So frankly, we're wishing Kanye the best, okay? That I could tell you very strongly.
I see good things about Hitler also.
Okay, folks, now moving on. Kanye, he was talking about Hitler, and, Hitler was into burning books. That was just one of the horrible things about him. And I said, I remember learning at school, wow, I would never burn a book, even a book I didn't like, until I discovered Ann Coulter's autobiography. Ann has been saying very nasty things about me lately, and it's called Demonic by Ann Coulter. It's an autobiography, right? Okay? Because real good Americans know to read great books like The Art of the Deal, and of course the Holy Bible, and even Will, okay? Even Will, although we don't like the Chris Rock slap, but even Will. But really, we've got this demonic book, and I think if it's, really, she's letting the people know that she's demonic. And I think if there was ever a book to burn, and we're going to burn Ann's book because she's a horrible person, so we're going to burn Ann's book. Look at that. Look, and it's burning just like a demon, just like Ann, right? Horrible person, Ann Coulter. Look at that. Burn, Ann, burn. Such a nasty woman, right? Look at that. There we go. Ann is burning up, right? There you go, Ann. Demonic. She's such a demon, Ann Coulter. Such a demon. Look at that. There you go, Ann. That's where you belong, Ann. You belong in hell. Really, I think Ann's going to burn in hell for hating on Trump so much, okay? So we're going to put that in our nice trusty bucket. There we go. There we go. We put it out so we don't, we put it out so and we protect the flag, and I have a bucket of water there. So that's how we feel about Ann Coulter, okay? Believe me. Folks, I just want to give a shout out to the great audience member who won the DVDs, and we have another DVD giveaway. Comment below what you think of this episode, and you could potentially win. We have another mass DVD giveaway. We've got Sister Act 1 and 2. Personally, I prefer Sister Act 2, okay? This is when Whoopi was still cool, right? Before she went off the deep end on The View with that. That's what happens when you hang out with Joy Behar. And that Meghan McCain, what a horror, right? She's using the F word, talking about Kanye. Try to have some compassion, okay? They're so racist. They hate the African Americans, unlike Trump, who, Whoopi, she's an African American, right? I love Sister Act 2. She walked into that classroom and she's like, I'm going to teach you kids how to sing. And they're like, F you, B word. And she says, no. And then Lauryn Hill was so talented, but her mom is like, I don't believe in those coulda, shoulda, wouldas. But then in the end, she said, take off your uniforms, and they all started doing backflips, and it was very interesting. And even the mom showed up. Great movie. Sister Act 1 and 2, straight up classic, okay? The Notebook, this is for the women because we have so many women fans, and they love this movie, okay? You've got Ryan Gosling, great guy, right? He's not one of those people talking crap about me. I think he might secretly like me, right? They have to keep it secret in Hollywood. But The Notebook, I've never personally seen it, but I hear it's good, and I hear it's great with the ladies, and we win big, by the way, with the ladies, okay? Saturday Night Live, another show that used to be so great. They had me when I was hosting. It was so great, but now it's just a pile of trash, right? Their most famous person isn't famous for the show. He's famous for, sticking his peepee in female stars. But Will Ferrell, right? Great guy, great show. He was featured on one of Kanye's songs. I can't say the name, but it has to do with the N-word in Paris. Great song, and we love Will, okay? And, of course, Viva La Bam. That's another guy who needs our prayers. He's not doing so well, but Viva La Bam, the complete seasons 4 and 5. So, folks, comment below and you could win these wonderful DVDs, okay? Believe me, it's going to be great. You can watch them with the family around the fireplace for Christmas, okay? And I love, nobody knows Christmas like I know Christmas. I brought back Merry Christmas. You remember before me, they weren't saying Merry Christmas. Under Barack Hussein Obama, they weren't saying Merry Christmas. Speaking of Barack Hussein Obama, I think he slyly criticized Sleepy Joe Biden. I think even Barack Obama's fed up with Joe Biden. Take a look at this clip.
We all know some folks in our lives who we don't wish them ill will. They say crazy stuff. We're all like, well, Uncle Joe, you know what happened to him.
Talking about crazy Uncle Joe. Look, even Obama's fed up.
It's okay. They're part of the family. But you don't give them serious responsibilities.
Look at that. Crazy Uncle Joe. He's criticizing him right there out in the open. And you'll notice Obama, he's in Georgia in front of a primarily African-American audience. And he sort of changes his voice, right? When he's speaking in front of the African-Americans, right? If he's speaking in front of an all sort of white crowd, he's like,
what we're going to need to do is sign a bill. It's not going to be easy, but it doesn't need to be hard.
But if he's in front of an African-American audience, it's,
well, I was down there at the chicken spot, hanging out with the brothers and the sisters.
But if it's in front of a white audience, it's,
I was in front of the chicken spot, hanging out with the brothers and sisters.
The guy is a total fake, right? You get Donald Trump, I don't care if I'm speaking in front of an African-American crowd or a Caucasian crowd or an Asian-American or a Jewish-American, right? It's everybody else. They pretend to be something. You got AOC. She was in front of the Jewish crowd. She's like, oh, I'm part Jewish. I eat bagels. You had Sleepy Joe Biden. I was raised by the Puerto Rican, by the way, Puerto Rican. I threw those paper towels like you wouldn't believe. Community. But you got Trump. I'm just Trump. And that's why the people like me, okay? That's why we do well with the Puerto Rican Americans or Puerto Rican. That's the most I ever changed. Puerto Ricans are the Jewish people, right? And shout out to my daughter, Jew, big Jew. I made a Jew. I love the Jews, okay? Don't Kanye me, okay? We love the Jews. We here at this show love the Jewish people. But we also love Christmas, which is why our other sponsor, Party City's Santa suit. Kids or adults, right? If you want to thrill the children, get a classic deluxe Santa suit from Party City this year. Mention the Donald J. Trump podcast for 25% off. And that's a big percent, okay? And I know percents. That's a big percent. And boys and girls, if you're watching, and we know we have a tremendous child audience on this show, and it's going to grow even bigger when I start MrBeasting more, frankly. But the children need to know that, if your mommies and daddies voted for Trump, you're going to get the best toys because they're doing so well financially, whether it's jobs or the tax bracket, you're going to get great toys. But if you voted for Sleepy Joe, you're going to get a lump of coal, okay? So tell mom and dad that Donald Trump says to vote for him or else Santa's going to bring us coal. And by the way, I brought that back too. I brought back Merry Christmas and I brought back coal. Before Trump, the coal industry was dying. It was dead. And then I brought it back, and now that industry's winning so bigly, okay? And that's sort of what it's all about. But we condemn all the hatred of Kanye, and we love the Jews, and we love Christmas, and we really love me. So vote for me, and everything will be okay. But I have another clip to show you, just to show you how much I'm into diversity, and frankly, we call it inclusion. There's a marginalized group that very few people talk about. I call them gingers or redheads, and a lot of people don't know. Back in the 60s, redheads had to drink from separate water fountains from the rest of us, and they had to sit at the back of the bus. They were treated so unfairly, and I actually met with the redhead community, and I'm going to show you a clip, and I'm telling them, I'm your voice, redheads. I am your voice. Only I can protect you from the haters and losers out there. Take a look at this clip.
Well, look, we're here with the ginger
Great
person.
guy.
He's a ginger, he's got red hair. And look, the gingers are a group that supported me very strongly in 20, which we won big, and in 16. And these people, they're treated very unfairly. People say they don't have souls. They don't have souls.
So much hatred.
So much hate, so much racism against the ginger people. But I love the gingers, and they love me right back. Isn't that right? Give me a hand. That's right. There we go. Now go take a seat. Good, good. Go sit now. Good. We love the
Look
gingers.
at that.
Thank you.
Such a great guy, and so I'm really giving my support to the ginger community. Vote for Trump in 2024, and I will protect you against all the hatred because there's so much hatred being riled up right now. I'm surprised Ye hasn't gone after you guys yet, but I'm going to talk to Kanye. I'm going to tell him, embrace the love, right? Because we need to get along. So shout out to the gingers very strongly, okay? By the way, folks, I went back home to visit some family members in New York, and I stopped by the Rockefeller Center tree, and take a look, right? It's not what it used to be. It's sort of a giant tourist trap now. Take a look at this footage.
This is the worst tourist trap in New York City, okay? It's an absolute horror. Nobody from here actually comes here. And this woman knows, show the people. The fake news back. But, oh, I'm so sorry. See, that's what I mean, right? You're bumping into people. It's not good. But we love them. We love them. And we're going to win big with them in 24. Get a Trump cameo this Christmas. Link in bio.
And the people love that dance, and they love it so strongly. And we were just walking around, and we took a nice little video. By the way, we're on Cameo, right? Christmas Cameo. Link in the description, and you can buy a Trump cameo for your family and friends, and they'll love it so strongly. They'll love you even more, okay? Believe me.
Jingle, jingle, all the way. And we're going to be jingling all the way, frankly, to the White House in 2024, right? We've got the Christmas balls behind, and we're winning so big. I brought back
So
Merry
true.
Christmas. Sleepy Joe hates Christmas, but we brought it back, and we're going to bring it back again, Frank. Unbelievable, if you want to know the truth, right? Wow. So many deals.
That's right, and I jumped right down, and that's how Santa, boys and girls, is going to jump down your chimney if you're a good boy or girl and mom and dad voted for Trump. And if any adults want to entertain the kids, get this Santa outfit from Party City. 25% off mentioning the Donald J. Trump podcast, okay? It's huge. Oh, and by the way, folks, we have one more ad read. We just recently signed a deal with Honda. We are being sponsored by Honda Minivan 2006 portable seats. We've got one right here. And as you can see very strongly, that you pull up right here on the cord. It goes up, and we've got a cushion over there. And if you've got a little one who needs to sit in the midsection, this is a wonderful chair. Go to honda.com and promo code Donald J. Trump Podcast, and you can get a wonderful 2006 Honda minivan seat, right? And you could put it in the car and take it off, and it's great for families. And nobody loves family. Nobody knows families like Trump. I've had multiple families, 3, if you want to know the truth. But really, we all get together and we're one, and that's what we need to do for our country. So look, in closing, with the Honda Civic 2006 minivan portable seat on my lap, I want to say America needs to come together as one, just like people with lots of families need to come together as one. And so don't forget to click like on the show and subscribe and hit that notification bell so strongly. And pray for Kanye and watch Alex Jones and watch this show. And wait till you see what we have coming up to compete with MrBeast. We're going to beat MrBeast so strongly. And have a wonderful Christmas season. This is just really the first, frankly, holiday episode, but there's a bunch more to come before the end of the year, and it's going to be a great end of the year. And next year we get into hyper campaign mode, and frankly, it's going to be huge. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like and subscribe. We love you so strongly. That I can tell you. Pray for Ye, okay? Believe me.